Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, Yacht Crafter. My name's Julie and today I have got Flosstube for you guys. And this is Flosstube 104. So, I'm going to be showing a finish. I'm going to be showing my whips and anything that I have seen on Facebook or Instagram. And I'm going to be sharing, no I won't actually, I will save that for tomorrow's video. Yeah, I was going to tell you the whip go numbers and what that meant for me, but no, I will save that for tomorrow, being the 1st of April. Yeah, because today is the 31st of March, so tomorrow is the 1st of April. So yeah, I will save all that for then. I'm waiting for the acrostic so I can plan what I'm going to be working on for the second half of April and what those letters are going to mean for me and what projects. And yeah, so I will do that all tomorrow in my April stitch planner video. Yeah, words. Yeah, right, so first of all I'm going to start with a finish that I have had. I think I finished this, was it last weekend? Yes, I finished this last Saturday when I was in the cross stitch Zoom, and yeah, everybody was cheering and the bell was rung, so yeah, thank you everybody in Zoom for cheering for my finish. So this, let me lift the camera up a little bit more. So yeah, this is my finish, and this is Midnight Magic by Stitchrovia, and it was in one of the stitching magazines, either World of Cross Stitch or Cross Stitcher. But yeah, I have really enjoyed this, and surprisingly I have actually enjoyed the blue fabric. Yeah. So yeah, that is how I have finished mine at the bottom. The original, I think there was some candles here and the sweets were sort of on the end here with some candy corns. But yeah, that's how I have finished it off. And yeah, like I said, I've absolutely loved stitching this. So yeah, once again by Stitchrovia. So if you are interested in this pattern, she does have it on her Etsy shop, so yeah, head over to Etsy and go find Stitchrovia. She has the dark version and she also has a light version, so if you're not one for stitching on dark fabric, she has done a version for a lighter fabric, like cream or something lighter, not dark blue like this. So but yeah, so definitely go check that out if you'd like to stitch that. But yeah, I have really enjoyed that. So that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 finishes. Yikes. Right, so yeah. Anyway, so what I have been working on since last Flosstube. So, like I said, Saturday I finished Midnight Magic. Sunday was the date for starting cross stitch with Orchid. She is doing a stitch along of the Christmas cups by Le Petit Croix de Lucci, I think that's how you say it. But yeah, I didn't have the supplies to start it, so you know, maybe a bit later on in the year when I get supplies or something like that, I may start it. I don't know. It does look, you know, quite detailed and a lot of backstitch, but well, never say never, we'll see. But I did have another finish until I realised I cut the fabric wrong. So I have been looking at the Caroline Manning free pattern that she put on Facebook, the Arctic Blast. And yeah, when I was reading the pattern, it said, let me just double check, it said 13 5/8 by 13 5/8. But I took the slashed number as just meaning 8 inches, so like 13.5 centimeters or 8 inches. You know, I read it wrong. So yeah, I will just show you a bit close up there. So yeah, 13 5/8 by 13 5/8. So I just took the 8 and did it as 10 by 10 inch square. And that's how I cut my fabric. Well, yeah. Then I put it into Pattern Keeper and realised how many stitches there was going to be. There's 36,000 and whatever it was. And I thought, that's not going to fit in a 10 by 10. So I went and looked again, and that's when I realised my mistake. So I did start it, but then, like I said, I realised my mistake. So, like I said, I did start it. I made a teeny tiny start, and that is 10 little stitches of a triangle in the middle. But like I said, this is only 10 by 10, and it needs to be at least 14. Well, yeah. So I was looking through my cut fabric and what I'd put aside for projects to start later down the line, and I have this humongous piece of fabric that I have pulled from, I believe I was going to stitch crossword on this piece of fabric, and yeah, I've measured it and it's going to be a lot more than what I need. So once I have cut it, I'm then going to see what fabric I have left to then see if I can do some smaller projects out of my magazines. So if you've seen any of my magazine flip throughs, there's some smaller projects. There's a, is it Arctic Penguin, and recently there was the Easter chick, you know, the really colourful, it says in the description that they're like mandala style. So yeah, maybe once I've cut this fabric, I might have a couple of pieces left over to be able to stitch those smaller projects. So yes, I am going to, yeah, rectify the Arctic Blast and start it again. But I'm not going to waste this piece of fabric because, like I said, it is a 10 by 10. So maybe one of those other patterns will go on it, or I might just put it aside because I know recently that there's been a Haid sale. I don't know if it's currently still going on. I don't know if it was just for the week. I don't know when it ends, but I know there is some smaller round designs. There's I've seen somebody recently on Flosstube that's done the robin, or is in stitching the robin, the little round, is it an 8x8 or something? But yeah, so it's not going to go to waste, it will be used for something. So like I said, that was Arctic Blast. So I did start it, but I need to restart it because I cut my fabric wrong. Oops, I'm just throwing that on the bed. So next, so to finish off the acrostic for the letter U, I stitched on Hello Spring, and this is by Caroline, is it? Let me see. Shannon Christine. I'm going to say Caroline Manning. It's not. It's Shannon Christine. So this is Hello Spring, and I have done the greens, or started the greens, in the other L letter. So yeah, this is the outline for Hello. So yeah, I got a little bit in. How much did I do? 203 stitches. So I finished off going up in the H here. I came round, did a little bit here, and then I've gone and started the O, and then I wanted a bit of colour. So there's 3 different greens in there. There's a lighter, it's a little bit lighter again. Oh no, that's the lighter there. There's the other green, and then this darker green in the bottom of the L there. So yeah, that is Hello Spring from Shannon Christine. So that is that one. Then, sorry for the zipper on the bed. Next, I have worked on the coffee sampler. I had a couple of days to catch up on with the coffee sampler because I was concentrating on Midnight Magic and wanting to get that one finished. So I have had a couple of days where I needed to catch up with the coffee sampler. So yeah, I've just spent the rest of this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, working on coffee sampler. So just making up those days, and in total coffee sampler has had 482 stitches, and it's mainly in this motif here. So I already had the outline, and I think I had some of this, I might have had like half stitched. So I've stitched the rest of this here, and I've come down to this edge here, and I'm going to be working on this motif in here. I've stitched the number 1 there, but yeah, so that's what I've managed to get done on coffee sampler. What did I say? 482 stitches. So, but yeah, it's going to be a huge piece, but this is how much I have so far on coffee sampler. So this is by Happy Mood Point, but I'm absolutely loving stitching this one. I love the idea of the motifs and just being able to go in and, you know, stitch one, and then, you know, if you want to, you can move on to the next one, or you can move on to your next project. So yes, I love the idea of those sampler, Quaker, you know, type of things. So like I said, I am going to restart Arctic Blast. So this weekend well, starting today actually, right through until Sunday night is the diamond painting weekend. So all this weekend I'm just gonna be diamond painting crazy. I am determined to get this giraffe diamond painting finished from Spell Queen, and then I can do a finish review and final thoughts video for them. That was the main thing they asked for when you know, they asked me to try some of their products and to review some of their products. That was sort of the main thing they asked for. You know, they asked for progress videos every now and again and sort of how you're getting on with it, but the main thing was they wanted the feedback, sort of final thoughts. And so yeah, I would really like to get a finish on that, and it just so happens that it's the diamond painting weekend, so yeah. Brilliant. So, but next week I think I am planning some new starts. Saturday there is a new start. It's the Tiny Modernist Ocean Pearl Summer Stitch Along. I am partaking in that. I have got all of my supplies. I checked and double checked my fabric. I'm trying to find the bag now. This one. Yes. So, like I said, I checked and double checked my fabric. So, I did not have a green, which was the called for, but with it being Ocean Pearl, I thought, you know, the sea blue, you know, but let's have a look. So these are some of the threads. So I don't think any of those are going to blend in too badly. I think they're going to come up quite good on the fabric. I don't think there's not anything blue that would sort of blend into the fabric. I think they're going to stand out okay. So yeah, I am all set for Ocean Pearl tomorrow. So like I said, I have got all my supplies, and I found out all the flossers. So yeah, I am all ready for that stitch along. So yes, I am ready. So that is going to be a Saturday new start. Yeah, it just depends when the part 1 comes out. So yeah, I'll have to check my timings, because obviously I'm in the UK, so it just depends what time that first drop gets released. But yeah, we'll see. So hopefully Saturday I will be able to start that. If not, it'll be a Sunday start, because say for example it gets released at 8 o'clock at night, well yeah, I'm not gonna be, yeah. 8-9 o'clock at night I'm, yeah, turning to diamond painting or something easier. So yeah, possibly a Sunday start for me for that. So we'll just have to see when the first part gets dropped. So another one I was thinking of starting is another Tiny Modernist, and this is the Stitch Witch. So I asked in a previous video about fabric, what colour to do it on, because I showed you guys this pack that I got gifted for Christmas from my husband, and the lovely Kelly, she mentioned, why not do it on the green? Because then it'll look like, you know, the cauldron and, you know, like the smoke from the cauldron and the thing. So yeah, I am thinking of starting this. So the Stitch Witch by Tiny Modernist. If you happen to have this pattern, then please drop me a comment, and yeah, we can stitch it together if you'd like to. But yeah, so again, I did measure this to make sure I had enough. I'm panicking now after doing that, after cutting the fabric wrong last time. I'm checking and double checking everything. So yeah, so the Stitch Witch by Tiny Modernist, and it's the one, the witch with all the letters around her, and then she's got some scissors and a pin cushion, and yeah, so I'm thinking about starting that one next week. So like I say, if you do have that, please let me know, and yeah, we can talk about a start date, or yeah. So these two in here are the other patterns that I was talking about. So it's these crystal colours. So that first one is the Easter chick, so it's Easter pop-up, and then we have this one, it's called Crystal Colour, and it is the penguin. So these are only, well, that penguin is 8 by 7, and the chick is 7 by 5. So yeah, they'll both fit on a 10 by 10 piece of fabric. So I'm thinking about starting those. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. Then next I have the Christmas Spirit, and this is by Doreen Jones. So remember this one, the Spirit of Christmas, and I needed the beads for the cuff of her sleeve, and then just looking in here, there's some beads on her dress and on her headdress. So, but yeah, that is another one that I am looking to start. And yeah, I do have the fabric, again gifted from my husband, and it's the what's the actual name of it? Let me see. It's stitched on Opalescent Snow or Zweigart Snow Glitter, and I think this is the Snow Glitter. I think, yeah, Zweigart 14 count in Snow Glitter. So yes, this is the Snow Glitter. So it's got like the yeah, you can't see it in the bag there, but maybe that'll be a start. And I have picked up some of the gold beads. Like I said, I needed some for the cuff of her sleeve. So, oops. And now this doesn't want to go back in the bag. Why doesn't it want to go back in? There we go. You'll get there in the end. So that is a possibility. So yeah, we'll just have a look at those. This one is, oh yes, this one is another possible start, and this is the Owl Stitching House and on Etsy, and it's the Santa hot air balloon. So I have got some fabric here. First of all, I was going to stitch it on some of the printed fabric that I had, but then the original was on a dark blue, and I thought, yeah, okay, I've got some dark blue. So 14 count is 9.4 by 16.1, and this is a 12 by 18. So yeah, this should be enough. So call it a 10 by 17, and this is a 12 by 18 piece of Ada. So it's an inch border at the minimum. So yeah, that should be okay. So yeah, I'm thinking about starting this as well. So Santa's hot air balloon by Owl Stitching House over on Etsy. So yeah, go and have a look. If you do have this, then give me a shout. And yeah, if you would like to stitch it along with me. And then lastly, this is just a show really. There was a bit of a chat about starting the Christmas bell pull by Tiny Modernist, and there is a few of us that are wanting to stitch to this, but I need to look and see when the starting date for this one is. I believe I've got the threads. No, I don't. I thought I had the threads pulled for this one, and I don't. So yeah, I need to be looking and yeah, pulling some threads. So yeah, because like I said, there is a few of us that are wanting to stitch this. So yeah, I need to look through and find some threads. But yeah, that is going to be another one. Like I said, a few of us are going to be stitching that one. So definites are going to be Hot Air Balloon by Tiny Modernist, The Stitch Witch by Tiny Modernist, and the Summer Stitch Along Ocean Pearl by Tiny Modernist. Can you see a bit of a theme? Oops. But I will always have a Doreen Jones and a Shannon Christine in rotation. Mainly because they're on my Whip Go board. So yeah, I had a lot of Doreen Jones and Shannon Christines kitted up, but I have finished quite a few. So my current Doreen Jones is the Christmas sampler, and the current Shannon Christine is the spring, the one that I've just shown you, the Hello Spring. So yeah, those are the current two. If I do decide to start the lady from the magazine, the red one, that is a Doreen Jones. My next Shannon Christine might be Summer Goodies. Yeah, because I've got that one to stitch. So Summer Goodies. But yeah, I'm just going to stick with one each of those at the moment. But yeah, they're on my Whip Go board, so I'm always going to have a Doreen Jones and a Shannon Christine going. I did have 2 lists of random projects. Remember when I first set up my Whip Go board, I had random 1 and random 2. I think I'm just going to merge those projects now because, yeah, I do still have some of those going. So I have S is for strawberry. I've got the coffee sampler. I've got flutter. I do have daisy chain, but I'm unsure what I'm going to do about daisy chain. I might just put it on the back burner for a little bit. I don't know, I'm just not feeling it. I don't know. Maybe when we get into the summer or the hotter weather, I might want to pull out daisy chain again. I don't know, I'll just see. But then I do have the 2 stamped kits. I've got the bee and the giraffe. Those 2 stamped kits that I got gifted from my birthday a couple of years ago. So yeah, the stamped kits. So I don't know, because that's going to be quite a few, isn't it? I might keep it in the 2. So S is for strawberry. I've got the coffee sampler, daisy chain, flutter, bee and giraffe. So that's 6. Yeah, that's 6 projects. So yeah, I'll probably still keep it in the random 1 and the random 2. Yeah. I just might need to rewrite them. But yeah. So yeah, next week there will be some new starts. So, but yeah, definitely Tiny Modernist, Ocean Pearl, either Saturday or Sunday, depending when the drop comes. But then, yeah, obviously we've got the Stitch Witch, and then we have the Santa hot air balloon. So yeah, that is not a Tiny Modernist, is it? The Santa hot air balloon is the owl stitching house. So yeah, we've got 2 by Tiny Modernist and 1 by owl stitching house. So yeah, like I said, if you would like to stitch along with me, then yeah, pop me a comment down below, and yeah, we can stitch it along together if you have the patterns. So the Stitch Witch and the hot air balloon by Owl Stitching House. Yeah. So yeah, maybe some new starts next week. I'm sorry if you can hear banging about. Mark's still renovating his room, so yeah, he said to me he was going to do a little bit of painting, but I don't know, he might have knocked something as he was trying to get by to paint. I don't know. I really don't know. So, right, I am going to do the numbers and what those meant for me. So the Whip Go numbers were, let's have a look. So we have number 5, I believe. Let me just double check. Let me just double check what the numbers were. So we have 5 and 17. So 5 up here for me is Doreen Jones. So I'm going to be working on the Christmas sampler. And then the second number is 17, which is random 2. So I need to pick out of some of those random projects. So it might be possibly S's for strawberry and probably coffee sampler. Because like I said, I've got my whips down quite a bit. So yeah, I might concentrate on S's for strawberry and coffee sampler for that second week. But yeah, so that's what those numbers mean for me. So yeah, in tomorrow's video, my April stitchy planner. So I'm hoping to get some time in the afternoon to record that for you guys. So yeah, I will be starting from here, Saturday the 1st, and then yeah, going through Whip Go and working out what I'm going to do for the acrostics. So we're going to be putting the numbers and the letter stickers in, and yeah, just working out what projects I'm going to be working on for the month of April. So right, next, the freebies. So what have I seen? So let me get back to where we were. So that was that one. So we have had the third wreath from Shannon Christine, and this is another chick. So yeah, we had the chick last time, and the third wreath is another chick. Yeah, so that is the third wreath from Shannon Christine, and this is the stitch along that I was on about for tomorrow. So it says part 1 released April 1st. So it says there may still be snow on the ground for some of us, but what better way to get ready for summer than a stitch along? Ocean Pearl is a new 3-part monthly series featuring an underwater scene with sea creatures, fish, coral, shell, treasure, mermaid and more. So yeah, that is the one for tomorrow. So that is Ocean Pearl from Tiny Modernist. And then this is the Arctic Blast that I was on about. I don't know if it is still a freebie on Carolyn Manning's Facebook group, but if you head over to her group and go and check the files, you know, the bar at the top, and go to the files, and it's Arctic Blast, and it says something to remember this winter storm of 2022. Well, that's if you want to remember it. So yeah, it's 191 by 191, I believe. So, but yeah, like I said, when I put it in Pattern Keeper, it was 36,000 and odd stitches. Over on Instagram, Weedy Flower has a free chart, and it's Easter Wishes, and it's a cute little bunny. So Easter Wishes, if you go and head over to Instagram and find this post, or you can go direct to her website, weedyflowerscreations.com. Yeah. So she's put, Karen has put, my gift to you in preparation for your spring or Easter decorating. Oh. And gifting is this sweet little cross-stitch design called Easter Wishes, which you will be able to download for free on my website, weedyflowercreations.com. And that's Karen. So yeah, over at Weedy Flower. So she's got an Easter Bernie. Then at Sage Butterfly Designs Sal Group, this is her April free chart. So she says, here is April's free chart. It's Spring Bunny. Enjoy and please post your progress. So very cute bunny. So my camera's blowing it out a bit. So yeah, you can just see the outline, and then we've got like some elements inside. So a bit like Quaker or a sampler. We've got the elements on the inside, and then we've got excuse me, and then there's the flower wreath around its neck. And then this week we have some very bad news. The beloved Paul O'Grady has passed away. So yes, he passed away Tuesday evening. His partner posted on social media saying, yes, it's a very sad time, yeah, to tell you about the passing of my partner. So yeah, and there's been some lovely tributes all over Facebook, Instagram, you know, on TV programs. Apparently there is going to be a tribute show on one of our UK channels, ITV, I believe, and it's for the love of Paul O'Grady, because he does a show for the love of dogs with the charity Battersea Dogs and Cats Home. It's like a rehoming centre, and he was an ambassador for them, and he did the TV show, and he met the Queen Consort, and did lots of work and charity and things like that. But in his early career, he was a drag queen. He was Lily Savage and did lots of TV shows, and I think he did a spoof of Blind Date, the TV show that Cilla Black did, and yeah, he is going to be sadly missed. But I also wanted to share this with you guys, and somebody has drawn a beautiful tribute. So it says, Paul O'Grady, 1955 to 2023. A beautiful tribute from Lucy Clare Illustrations. Look at that. That is just gorgeous. It's just perfect. And it says, stars shine bright long after they're gone. So it's Paul O'Grady and his lovely dog Buster. He absolutely adored Buster, and he was heartbroken when Buster passed away. But yeah, that is a gorgeous illustration by lovely Lucy Clare Illustrations. Just, yeah, you can't say much more. Just fantastic. But yeah, we've lost a legend. Absolutely lost a legend. So the final freebie, the final Friday freebie, is the Doreen Jones cross stitch. And she says, with Easter just around the corner here in the UK, I thought it was about time we had a Bunny Friday freebie. But of course, it's not just for Easter. It would make a lovely little card or picture for all sorts of occasions. Hope you have fun stitching and have a great weekend. Look at that. That is the Doreen Jones Friday freebie. Yeah. So think that is everything. I don't think there's anything else I need to share with you guys. If you think I've forgotten something or you want to ask a question, please leave a comment down below. Ask away. But I will be back tomorrow with my April stitchy planner. So I'm going to let you guys go and enjoy the rest of your day. So have a fantastic weekend, and yeah, I will see you tomorrow. Yeah, for my stitchy planner video and what April is going to mean for me. So remember guys, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. Bye guys.